in the heart of the River Kingdoms lies an old Pathfinder lodge, once thought lost. A lodge shrouded in secrecy and mystery, driving many to believe that its goals are not that of exploration, but of more nefarious purposes. Recently, an unknown venture captain has reopened the lodge and recruited a new group of Pathfinder agents to do its bidding. Whether their goals are to benefit the society or something much more sinister is yet to be seen. Welcome to Tales from the Black Lodge.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat Tales from the Black Lodge. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, they go down into the dungeon. What will they find there? Who knows? So as I said in the last couple of episodes, this is one of those very unique adventures where they mix castle building as well as, well, everything else. Now the thing is, since this is a society adventure, they always have some combat. Always, always, always. I can't think of a single society adventure that didn't have at least one round of combat. I mean, there's a lot out there that have social interactions or unique rules like this castle building, but pretty much every single one I've ever seen has at least one round of combat in it, if not 2 rounds of combat. It's just kind of like an unwritten rule that you always need combat. I don't know why, but you just do. So, you didn't think they were going to be castle building the whole time, did ya? Of course not. Of course there was going to be some combat. I do actually want to mention that there was some other combat in this adventure for anyone who was playing it, and I just kind of skipped it because, I don't know, just for pacing, and it's also optional or semi-optional. I don't actually skip combat that you're supposed to have since it is a society adventure, but every so often they have something in an adventure that only occurs if something happens. And I'm not going to spoil it, but there was an encounter in the castle, and I just didn't do it. Actually, I'll tell you why. They were exploring the area where the encounter would have occurred, but it was really late at night, and I don't like starting fights, well, at the end of a session. No one likes to do that, because it's hard to pick up in the middle of a fight in the next session. And also, I knew that there was zero chance that the guys were going to lose this fight. Like, zero. So to me, it was almost kind of like filler. And that's something you can actually do. That's one of the nice things about society, is that although we don't really have a time limit, if there's a time limit and you feel like you're coming to the end of it, you can kind of change up the adventure and skip things because you're trying to get to the end of it. And one of the first things that always goes is combat, because combat obviously can take a while. So I'll actually do that at live conventions all the time, that if we're going really long, that I will take out what I feel is optional combat. And in some of the adventures, they'll actually just say, if you're running long, take this out. So I just felt that wasn't even necessary, because there's a few combats that you really can't get out. Now, of course, they're going into the dungeon, and you can imagine there's going to be combat in the dungeon. Now, I could have just said, oh, you go into the dungeon and nothing happens. That wouldn't have been fun for anyone. So, of course, I'm not going to cut out this combat. So, you also got to pick and choose which ones you feel like you can get rid of. Oh, yes, one thing I did want to note is that in this episode and last week's episode, you might have heard some really strange sounds, or it sounds like I'm getting distorted when I'm talking, or some of the other players. That's just a recording. For whatever reason, I actually have a lot of recordings and backups of the recordings, but they all came in kind of garbled. So that's not you going insane if you were like, what the heck just happened? Did it sound like I was possessed by a ghost for about a minute there? Nah, that's just a recording. I apologize. I unfortunately can't really monitor it live, and even if I do, it sounds fine when I'm listening to it. It's the post-processing through the internet and all that fun stuff, and you know, I looked at everything, and even the backups had that, so sorry about that. So just to let you know, if you ever hear that, 99% of the time, it's something I cannot control. It's nothing to do with the actual recording or the editing itself. It actually has to do with it does have to do with the recording, the final recording after it gets post-processed through the internet. Anyhow, with that, let's quickly get to show notes. Do check out our Discord channel if you want to play some games. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. Do check out our Patreon. I am in the process. I just got my quote back for something very cool. I am going to try to do a very cool collectible. I'm going to do one for now, but when you see this collectible, I think everyone's going to go gaga and want it because it is going to be really cool. Let's just put it this way. I took the most popular t-shirt that we have in the store and I'm turning it into something collectible. And I'm going to do that hopefully with every character in the store. Like obviously everyone from Dead Sons and Plaguestone, and then obviously Tales from the Black Lodge and Three Ring Adventure. So those are all going to get this treatment. Also, I've been working on t-shirts because I noticed I actually don't have t-shirts for the Black Lodge or Three Ring Adventure. It just takes a while, but I've been making them. I'm almost done with them. I'll have them up on the website shortly. It looks like the most popular t-shirts are the group shots, so I'm going to make sure I have a group shot for all the podcasts so you don't have to pick and choose who your favorite is, although everyone knows everyone's favorite is Cheddar. By a mile, by the way. Cheddar always wins. For whatever reason, the inanimate object that is never spoken in any podcast ever is the most popular character on the show. Who knew? Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. Alright, so you head over to the fort. You go down the stairs into the dungeon. It is dark. It is damp. What are you going to do? You need light source of some sort.
I don't. I'm a dwarf. I have dark vision.
Chris Beamer is playing Thorgrim the Lion, a dwarf redeemer champion.
I don't. I'm a goblin.
Seth Lipton is playing Nixnox, a goblin fire elementalist sorcerer.
I cast light on my staff.
Jason McDonald is playing Nella Amberleaf, a human wild druid.
You ruined my dark vision!
Sorry.
That's all right.
Love how it's the very first time any DM says that there's a light source problem. Players just love saying light don't apply to them.
Exactly. That's why I picked dwarf, actually. The halflings have dark vision?
I have low light.
Low light, yeah.
John Statz is playing Mr. Peepers, a halfling thief rogue.
Yeah, low light. When you're sneaking around at night, that's comes in handy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot to move you.
Is this dungeon so small it doesn't even deserve a battle map?
No, hold on.
I would love it if that was the case, though. They just do a theater of the mind battle with like the one rat that's down there. That'd be great.
I often did want to try some Pathfinder Society that is all theater of the mind.
That'd be great.
Seth is a big fan of that.
I do like it. It makes things a lot faster, and it's surprisingly still interesting. Like you do have to kind of keep it straight in your head where everybody is. It's hard on the DM. The DM has to keep it very straight in his head where everybody is.
I like to use the close near far method when I'm doing theater of the mind.
Mm.
It's you take some. You can move a move action to go from ones to the others,
Yeah.
and it's I guess that's pretty easy to understand.
But it's like it actually goes back to old school because you'd still need to be concerned about who's in front of who, like cover and things like that, and it's like it exercises all of those advanced Dungeons and Dragons muscles.
You are in.
Right.
You are in the dungeon. You see stairs in front of you. Stairs continue down and go north.
I'll take point. Shield in one hand, trusty trident in the other.
I'll be up there with you if you don't mind. They gave me this plate mail for a reason.
All right. Mr. Peepers will be 2 short swords.
In the rear with the gear.
Careful, Mr. Peepers. Don't get too ahead of us.
You continue down the passageway, and there is a small hallway leading to a 20 by 20 room to the north.
Mr. Peepers is searching for traps.
Okay, Mr. Peepers is doing a seek action. He's looking around, doesn't see any traps yet.
I'm looking for troubles.
Looking for troubles. You only find tribbles. And there
Dang
is
it!
a small room, 20 by 20, and there is a passageway to the west into another 20 by 20 room. It is a little dark, a little dank in here, but this is, otherwise.
Mr. Peepers, careful.
Seeking?
Oh, Mr. Peeper.
Okay, stop.
Mr.
Stop,
Peepers.
Mr. Peepers. Mr. Peepers.
Ow, Mr. Peeper knew!
He's
Mr.
finding
Peepers,
trouble
what
when
do
there
you
isn't
do?
any.
Yeah.
He always finds trouble. Oh boy, perception 23. Good job. Hold on.
Yes,
I
I'm
can
using
move
the
you.
Superintendent Chalmers voice on
Ha!
purpose. Peepers.
It's such a good thing when the GM moves you back 5. Okay, 5. Okay.
Oopsie.
Well, hold on now.
Roll
Oh.
for combat.
I didn't tell you what's happening.
Yep,
Mr.
that's it.
Peepers walks into the room seeking. He sees nothing on the ground, nothing on the wall, but on the ceiling he sees not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 giant geckos. And Mr. Peepers, I'm looking at the rolls to see where you're at. And with the seek, you would all get +1 to your initiative. That does not affect anyone except for Mr. Peepers. He does get to go before one of the geckos, so I'm going to change
2
him
of
up.
the geckos.
No, 1, because you lose ties. And Nix Nox is at the end, so the immature giant gecko goes first as you have invaded its territory. It's home. It's where it lives. And it decides to climb down the wall. Skittle, 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 skittle. And it's going to get... It does 2 moves to get there, and then it's going to attack Mr. Peepers.
Is perception a skill?
Yeah, why?
All right.
What's your point?
No reason. I have no point. Go ahead.
I'll be back. I think you guys have this.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. A million people attacking poor Mr. Peepers.
Yeah, you don't need me for this.
So the very first thing that happens is giant gecko runs down the wall, runs down the ceiling, is now in front of Mr. Peepers and tries to bite him. He rolls a 19. What is your AC? 19.
Hold on. I am using my ability.
What ability is that? You have to announce
Nimble
it before.
dodge. I actually don't because I
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Steven.
We've gone through it. This is... Oh, I know for a fact. I've gone through this with Paizo. And on Perram's website, Alex wrote a whole column about this ability. So
we talked. You and I had talked about nimble dodge.
that you will use
It
it.
is up until right. Nimble dodge applies until I say otherwise. So it's up.
That's true. John did do that standing order that he wanted
Right.
to have nimble dodge available.
Yes,
Always for his
I'm
first
a
attack. Always.
circumstance bonus. So
Except for one small problem.
I can't see them.
No, you did not go yet, and you can't use a reaction until it is your turn, and you've gone.
Oh, so it's like
Very
being flat-footed.
good. That's very good. I will salute that. That is actually very good. All right.
Yeah, the only way you can use a reaction on the opening round is if you was in the on guard stance, and only me and the dwarf was.
Take action. Very good, Steve. I salute your superior knowledge.
All right, so let me ask you a question. So we are technically in the on guard, so I could use a reaction.
No, you're not on guard because you weren't using. That's not something you guys. It's only you can't use a reaction. You can't use a reaction.
Yeah, you didn't walk into this room with on guard passive.
It's. I know what you're trying to do. You can't use it yet. So
Yeah.
he just takes 8 points of damage. Mr. Peepers gets bit. It's 8 points. That's it. It's a very simple attack. The next giant gecko does the same thing. It runs down. It takes 2 actions to run down. It then ends up actually right where that is. I'm just going to put him there. And he will attack Mr. Peepers. 18. See, now that misses by one.
By one. I'll take it, though.
So that one is done. Now Thorgrim is up. I'm going to mark the ones that are on the ceiling.
Save me, Thorgrim!
I'll try.
Oh, what a feeling! It's geckos on the ceiling.
Eesh.
Ah,
Lots of geckos.
Can we, in fact, Photoshop? Can we Photoshop a gecko head onto a picture of Lionel Richie when this comes around?
Brimmer.
Heck, we don't have to wait. We can.
So you run in, Thorgrim. You run into there, flanking the gecko with Mr. Peepers, who doesn't threaten yet because he didn't go. I don't think so. He did not. You do not get flanking yet.
All right, and I will attack with my trident.
Okay. Go, gecko.
I don't put attack bonus, or do I?
No attack bonus. You take care of it. You do it. I'll do it. You get an 11. The geckos are quite easy to hit, quite
All right.
slugly, but not even you can hit them.
Oh, I don't get the flanking.
Even if you did, you would still miss.
All right, so
No.
I raise my shield,
Okay. Now Mr. Peepers goes. Now Mr. Peepers can get flanking.
which is sneak attack bonus.
Which
See
is
what I
sneak
did there
attack
for
bonus. So you got 2 in front of you that are on the ground. Number 1 and number 2.
All right, so I'm going to attack the one in between me and Thorgrim.
Yes, and you will have flanking.
Yes, so short sword.
Go right ahead. 24. Holy moly!
Wait, +2, right? Or it doesn't
I
matter
went
really.
+2 for flanking.
Yes, you managed to do 10 points of damage, critical damage, plus sneak attack of... Sneak attack doubled, Perram, too?
No,
You-
it's
you
an
do- you,
additional 1d6.
You do double all the damage, even the sneak attack.
Okay, so
damage
you
until
do
get to.
16 points of damage on this
Wow! Oh my
Okay,
god!
So, and because I hit it, oh, it's dead.
Yep.
thing. Yeah, it died. You did 16 points of damage on the gecko.
Well,
Now what?
So I have 2 actions left.
Yep.
I am going to.
There's
You know
only
what?
one gecko next to you. It's not that much to do.
All right, so my screen shows me 2 geckos next to me.
No, the ones that are marked
Just one south,
green
southwest.
are on the ceiling.
All right, so my screen shows everything green, including my allies. So,
The ones with the blue dots are on the ceiling.
okay, so I see what you're saying. Okay, I am going to just make a normal attack. It's not anything fancy, but I need a crazy good roll to.
Do it.
You roll a 15.
That
You
might-
added a +4? Why'd you add a +4?
I should have -4.
No, you added a +4.
Okay.
All
right.
And the other one you
That's-
added a +2, which you shouldn't have done either, by the way. You shouldn't be touching. You added
I got
+0.
flanking, so I put +2.
No, you don't put in anything. You never
Ah.
put in. No.
All right,
You
I
never
won't
put
put
in front.
anything.
Okay. In fact, there wasn't a crit, but the only thing is the crit damage and your regular damage are exactly the same, and 13 would have killed it anyhow. Stop putting in things. You get a -4 for this attack. -4. Not +4, -4.
That's what I thought I.
So it's a miss.
Okay, so I miss. So my third action is I take a 5-foot step back.
Okay, good.
Guarded step.
All right. One of these is on the ceiling, and it decides to run down, and it actually will get next to Thorgrim in one action because they're super fast. And will attack Thorgrim, not once, but twice, for killing its brother, mother, sister,
I didn't do it.
lover.
It wasn't me.
It doesn't like you. I don't like you either. Does a 9 hit you?
No,
You sure?
not even close.
Tries to attack you again. How about a 4? Does a 4 hit you?
Yes.
Wow, really? A 4 hit you? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I had my eyes closed.
Well, then the other one runs down the wall and will actually get in front of Mr. Peepers in one round. And now we'll attack Mr. Peepers twice for killing his mother, sister, brother, lover. Mr. Peepers is awfully... Oh, 24! That's a hit! 6 points of damage. Mr.
Wait,
Peepers.
reaction.
Yes.
I will use my Redeemer's Call, and a glow appears on Mr. Peepers, and it blocks either all the damage or 4 damage. And
Fine.
and-
It will take no damage. Mr. Peepers can take no damage, and it will not be stupefied or any of that other stuff.
right.
And it will now, once again, attack with its jaws. Does a 6 hit you?
See what I did there for you, Mr. Peepers? Again, saved your life.
Again.
Nella is up. Nella can probably see some of the stuff going on in there. Cause...
All right, well, I'm going to move up a little bit. Get a little bit of light on the battlefield. And I'm going to hit the one in front of Peepers with my staff.
Okay.
So I assume that's probably a miss. I rolled a 12.
Then you miss. So.
All right, well, I'm going to try to do another attack. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Okay.
And I did not get lucky.
Alrighty. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give Mr. Papers an attaboy pat on the back and heal him for a bunch of damage.
You go in there twice and swing, miss.
How much damage
Doctor.
did the last?
No, I don't think he took any damage.
No.
Oh.
I took.
No.
Yeah, I took.
Oh my god.
The first one hit me.
No, but I redeemed you, and you took no damage from that.
Mr. Peepers? He
Well, it
has
doesn't
damage
show
on
it.
him? What are you
It says
talking about?
28.
I have 18 right now.
Oh, and my screen says 28.
He still took
Should be
damage from the very
26
first
is
hit.
my max.
Let him
Let me
play his character.
refresh.
I took 8 from
Yeah,
the
he
first
does.
one, and what brought me
18
down
out of
from
28.
26 to 18. Yeah.
That is indeed it. And then after the attaboy pat, I'm going to move on up on my second action in between these lizards and come on around here and get in as much of their way as I can. And then for my third action, I'm going to take old Betsy here, which is the big old Desna Great Sword killer lizard, and I'm going to see what's on the inside of an immature giant gecko. All right, this is trying to figure out your macro here.
Poor
I have a
Gecko.
+8
He's
on
about to
that,
get
so I'm going to select the
scared.
attack bonus of a 0. Okay, awesome. And then
Well, you just do 0.
Okay, I got
Nice. Now we're talking.
Oh my god. George's lightning here. Holy moly.
Oh!
Ducker might be
Oh!
small. Ducker might talk funny.
You're
right.
Ducker
Poor
just
gecko.
did 22 points of damage on the giant gecko.
I sure ain't making no shoe leather. I'm a right proper halfling from Cheliax.
Gecko is into. You might as well make shoe leather out of that one. It is gone. There's nothing left of that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no more geckos in your way or near you because you killed them all. So, oh, you're done. That was 3 actions. Okay, we got one more gecko. That gecko's up on the ceiling. That gecko runs down off the ceiling and saw that this halfling just killed its mother, brother, sister, brother, lover, and it's going to go to attack you because it wants to know what you look like on the inside. Here we go.
24 and my AC.
Oh, 24!
Is 20, so that'll hit me.
20. Your AC's 20.
Oh,
3
it thinks it can
points of
fight.
damage. Minimal damage.
Yeah.
You can change your you can change your own
sorry.
HP, Perram. Just click on the red one and just do -3. And it's going to it's got an antsy. It's all happy and it's gonna bite you again because it likes the taste of your metal armor.
Oh, it's trying, everybody. Look how it's cute. It's trying.
5.
I knew you guys had this under control.
Nick,
It's under
I was
What
watering
you
the
doing?
lilies.
You're hiding.
It's under
You're
control, sir.
hiding. Come on.
I knew you guys had this under control. All right, so I'll stride into view and actually be able to see what the hell's going on. And what do we have here? All right, I am going to electrostatic a couple of these geckos, I think.
The ones with X's are dead. So
Yeah. So I guess I'll get this last one on the wall here. All right.
No!
So let's see. How do I do this? Hold on.
They have
let's
numbers on
hit-
them. You just
I
tell
think
me.
I
You
can
press the
hit,
button and then they use the
I think I
saves.
can hit
Which ones you want
4
to hit?
and bounce to 2. Is that a
You
2?
could probably hit number.
I think I can do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bounce from 4 to 2 with my
Yes.
electric arc.
Okay, you will bounce it off. Let me do the saving throw reflex.
Wow.
One in the north rolls a 20. And the one to the south rolls a 21. So they take half damage.
They got good reflex.
2 points of damage each.
Hmm.
They are definitely reflective. They're up. Okay. Number 2 just got electrified. Number 2 sees Thorgrim. Thorgrim is sitting there with his shield up and a very large trident. That looks tough. That looks like something he doesn't want to deal with. This little guy over here doesn't seem too tough. He's gonna go after that little guy because he looks much easier to eat. So he moves and he tries to bite Thacker.
Who's smart enough to go after the lower AC and flanking?
But you know
That's
what?
pretty
They're not very smart. He's gonna try again. Well, he was right next to him. He also might go after someone else, but he misses anyhow because he rolls a 17. And even flanking Thacker.
All right.
Way too tough.
Yes.
And that one's dead.
Ding.
Thorgrim, you're up. Now, are you smart enough to flank?
It's Mr.
Let's
Peepas.
see.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think you are.
so flanking.
Oh, that's not flanking.
Oh, come on! Oh no! Oh,
Mr. Peepers has decided not
No,
to get
And
no,
I don't need it anyways.
He puts his hands behind
Oh
his
my
back.
gosh,
And
that's
he's
a crit.
like, no flanking for you.
That's weird.
Wow,
No
that's
flank
a
for you.
major crit. How much damage? That's really
Yeah,
impressive.
that's that 16 points of damage. That's impressive.
It's not Ducker impressive.
Not Ducker impressive. It's not Ducker, but who is Ducker impressive?
All right,
not
and
not Thorgrim.
I got another
I'll tell you
action.
that
I'm going to
much.
throw the
But
trident
you
at
did a pretty
3.
good job. Pretty good job. You do.
My favorite maneuver.
Oh, he's walking in. He stabs one, crits it.
Yeah.
And
What's
then
the? Do you just leave it
hucks the
0? It's going to know
trident
that second
across the
attack.
room.
It's minus what, 5?
I'll take care of it. Yeah, it's just I'll take care of it. Oh yeah, it's -5. We're putting the -5 either way. I know what it is. Ooh, a 5. He tries to act all cool and try to out Ducker. He walks over, he kills that one, he whips around, he throws it, and he misses by like 5 feet. It like
The gecko
clanks
catches it
against
and
the
throws
wall.
it back. Like we've
It's
seen
like
before. Yeah.
just like well, that was the kobolds. The kobolds. I'm gonna have the gecko. Oh, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Here we go. Mr. Peepers is up.
All right, so you're going to see what's going to happen to this gecko now that it's Mr. Peepers' turn. Okay, so Mr. Peepers, knowing who his friends are, he's going to put himself in harm's way to my unarmed ally, and he's going to stab with his short sword.
Oh,
to the
that is so
number 3
unfair.
gecko.
21.
Well, what do you mean unfair? It's Mr. Peepers'
Is that a crit?
attack.
No, not a crit.
It's Mr. Peepers'
Not a crit. 6 points
attack.
damage. It looks you hurt it, but not enough. It's not dead.
Yeah.
Everyone else
So,
kills him on
so-
one shot, but Mr. Peepers
Second.
he makes
attack.
sport
Give me
of
my
it.
trident
he
back,
makes
please.
sport of it.
All right. This gecko is flat-footed to me, so I am going to attack
Oh, why? Because
him
your
with,
first attack
again.
does that. Okay.
Yeah, my first attack hit, so he is
Oh,
now
that's-
flat-footed because of twin feint.
feint.
Oh,
Ability.
that's a miss. But you know what? I used my body as your meat shield, Thorgrim. You can
All
live
right,
for
thank
another
you.
day. Sing songs to me.
Okay. The gecko decides to grab the trident and run away.
Treasure for the gecko.
It's gone.
What? wait. What does gone mean? What does gone mean?
You see
What
that
does gone mean?
that room to the north? It just runs away and then like slips into like a little hole in the ground, and you just hear clank, clank, clank as the trident goes down into the hole in the wall.
All right, hold on. One turn for picking up the trident.
And one turn to move.
It's a medium-sized
Yeah.
creature. Medium.
That trident's
Okay,
pretty heavy,
all right,
you know.
Just making sure.
Nella's
All right,
up.
Could I swing around that corner, or is that even? I mean, is that even a corner? No, it's not really a corner. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to attack that gecko.
Oh, you would get.
Well, okay, then I'm going to
It's hard.
move
It's a hard corner.
through.
It's plus
I'm going to
4,
move
I think,
out to
that.
here.
Yeah, just move.
Oh, that sucks. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try
I don't
another
even think
attack.
moving
just
out
for
there was worth it. An 8.
Not feeling worthless.
Summon an animal.
Yeah, do I have a squirrel sword?
Can't summon a squirrel.
squirrel swarm. Wow, look at this. You have a 9 and an 18. You would have critted your damage, but you're all going to have to rely on Ducker. Oh boy. Ducker gets 3 attacks. We might as well just call it now. That's all I'm saying. It's not a question of if it dies, but just how much damage it takes.
I'm gonna have to be all unsociable like for this one. I apologize, Mr. Gecko, but we gotta get going. And I'm just gonna roll it and see if I hit it. I miss on that one.
Oh,
that's
critical
not fun.
miss. Oh, you're being so cool and collected that you totally missed the gecko as it jumps out of the way.
This is what I get for trying to be sociable with a lizard. All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm okay, and they both go now for some reason. All right,
It both goes. I'll use the top one. You roll a 20. Man, good thing. It's a shame you didn't crit, because if you critted, you would have done 32 points of damage. But instead, you do
alrighty.
9 points.
And I'm gonna. Oh, is it already gone? That's all it had. Oh,
That's all it had. You
that
killed
poor
it
little fella.
dead. And you know what? You know what?
Yay!
You're
well,
done.
no,
They're all
not
dead.
all
You
dead,
killed them
because
all.
that one got away with the trident.
That's right.
Well, no,
Oh, well.
not all well,
Too bad. Let's go.
I mean, it went through some crack in the crevice. Well,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right.
there's a little
It was
crack
big
in the
enough for a
wall.
trident, so we should be
It's
able to.
big enough for a halfling.
That's
It's
right.
big enough for a giant gecko.
That's true.
So, is
So,
it gone?
what do you
Is
do?
it really gone?
We'll probably find it when we clean it.
No. Why don't you go look in? No, why don't you go
Well,
look
yeah,
in the
well,
yeah,
I mean,
bunch
north,
of
taking
the
right?
this out of combat
Mhm.
mechanics, then
So we go north.
so
No, but we saw him go south though.
yeah.
Okay, you
so
go
it's
north.
South.
Oh, you're kidding me. No, he went north.
Oh, he went north. He went north. Actually, he went north. I just moved him south because of math on the for line of sight. I just moved him north, but he went north into a corridor that just sort of ends and it collapsed. It's just gone. It looks like there's no way to even clear this out. Just part of the dungeon is just completely gone. This will require complete rework. But it looks like you actually look in and you can still see the glint of the trident. It looks like it tried to grab it and go, but it
Nice.
couldn't quite make it through the crevice. So someone
Nick
just has
Knox,
to put
use
their
your
arm in
mage
and
hand,
get it.
please.
Never mind. That's
Wait,
weak
I've seen
sauce.
this. This is Flash Gordon all over again.
Yeah, Mr. Peepers is going to grab that trident and he's going to hand it to Thorgrim, who is defenseless without it.
That's right. Mr. Peepers goes in, puts his arms in, doesn't feel anything sting him. He manages to
Gets a
he has to
bloody-
cling it out. It's sort of like banging around in there, and he pulls it out. And he's like, you keep losing this.
There you go.
Every
Thank
time
you.
you
Thank you.
throw
Thank you,
it.
Mr. Beaver.
I like that you throw it, though.
I like that's why I
Keep
have it. I like to
on
throw.
keeping on is what Mr. Peepers says.
Never seen nobody try to pitch a hay fork before, but dang on, you did all right with it.
That's apropos.
I try my
Pre-
best with that.
I
Still
respect the enthusiasm of this community here.
And I by the way, I'm not defenseless because I actually have maxed out the number of weapons I can carry.
Yeah, we'll call it defenseless.
All right. Good news is the dungeons are all cleared. You managed to find this family of geckos living here. You killed all of them except for one, and you got the
And do we get
trident
the
back.
loots? The gecko loots?
The gecko loots.
Thorgrim, you
Yeah, the
get
gecko
all the
loots
gecko loots.
is
Nice.
absolutely nothing.
Nice.
So you got it
Oh,
all.
But we got like at least 20 pounds of gecko jerky here ready.
That's
to
true.
I was
eat.
wondering about that. I was wondering if gecko's good eating.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can do something with the geckos, but in terms of actual loots, you are done. You can go back and tell everyone, get back to work.
Let's do it.
Clear
Let's roll
the
some
dice.
dungeon.
Yeah, but remember when they get back to work, they're gonna need some extra mount.
Oh my.
We made a
Okay,
bit of a
so
mess down
Steve, who is choosing to clean what?
Well, you've cleared the dungeon, so now any dungeon activities are accessible. So you You guys figure it out. You guys know the routine at this point, and everyone gets a hero point for doing such a great job, except for Nick Knox for doing
Nothing.
Hey,
Nothing.
You get
passed the
nothing.
spell.
Nothing.
I did. Those 2 points on both those
You
geckos
get
was critical.
nothing.
Yeah, they were weakened.
Good day, sir. I say
Good day,
day.
sir. Nick Knox.
Boo.
You get.
Perram,
Yay.
I'll give you one.
Perram,
too.
Yay.
take off. Take off, Perram. You're first on deck.
Oh. All right. Well, then I guess I'm just going to do the thing again.
Main
Hope
gate?
it works. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
How many hours left on the main gate?
Just 2 days, 2 man days
days,
left
yeah.
on the main gate.
I do, on the other hand, get a hero point for the picture I put in the group chat.
And here's the embarrassing part. I forgot to be adding that +2 that everybody else has been getting.
Oh no!
That's okay.
And it
Oh,
don't
I
help
wanted
me
you to
none.
wait till everyone else. Well, no. Let's redo it. I want
Okay.
to wait till everyone chooses. So you get to re-roll that. Don't do that again. So everyone else, what else is everyone else doing?
I'm still on the barracks, and I think everybody else is cleaning the dungeon.
Yes.
Do we want to?
Red Squad is cleaning the dungeon.
Everything else requires an expert that we can't double up on. Like we have one carpenter and we have 2 carpenters, 1 mason. There's a carpenter and mason on the main gate and a carpenter on the barracks. The only other thing that doesn't require an expert,
Okay. Yeah,
dungeon.
you're
It's
right.
clean dungeon.
Yeah. So between all of us, we can probably get 8 players and NPCs on the clean dungeon.
Just
Right, it's
do
you
it.
and me and 3-3.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
the clean the dungeon, you can do the thing again where you don't have to roll if you don't want.
yeah, we don't roll.
No,
you don't have
no
to
rolling.
roll for if you don't want. So you can just automatically hire some people to help you guys clean out the dungeon. So 2 people are cleaning the dungeon. Is that just you 2? Is that just
Yes.
Chris and
Mr.
John.
Keeper? Okay,
Mr.
so that's
Keeper.
And 6 workers.
yeah. So that's
Right.
just done. Okay, so that's done in one day because that's an 8-day job. So that's done. What is Nick Knox gonna do?
Nick Knox is repairing the barracks. I got 8 days left on that.
What is Nella gonna do?
If I don't think I can do anything because there's nothing that doesn't require a specialist, and we don't have a specialist available.
Is there more planting available?
Can you just be an additional person with my crew on helping the barracks, or does each PC need a carpenter to be effective?
You actually can use your skill. You don't need a carpenter, but there are extra carpenters. So, you actually don't. No, there's 2 carpenters. No, you don't need a carpenter. You just lose a +2. If you use the carpenter, Nick Knox, you get a +2 to your roll. If you decide not to use the carpenter, then Nella uses the carpenter instead. And then
Let's do that. So
let's-
Nella use the carpenter,
yeah.
repair the barracks. I use my own crafting ability and get extra time.
Do that then.
yeah, that's the way to do it.
There you go.
All right,
Double time on that.
So first up, we'll do the Dragon Slayer Ducker, or in this case, the Gecko Slayer.
Does he? Do you need to even roll?
Oh, to repair the place, the main gate. Yeah, he needs to roll.
Okay. Let's see what.
But you only
Let's
need
see
to
what
make
we can
2.
get on up to.
19. More
There
than
we
enough.
go.
Okay, that gate is repaired. It is
Awesome.
done. It is fixed. It now works.
Beautiful.
It's a little squeaky in the hinges. You might want to look at that, but otherwise it works perfectly. And then
We'll
next,
grease that up with gecko blood.
God, yikes.
Nice.
And then we have Nella and Nick Knox.
Right, and I have to roll on this, right?
You must.
I must.
It's an easy roll though. It's only a DC 12.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so and I will roll my crafting without any additional bonuses.
That's correct. It's just a regular old crafting check.
I've done so.
Oh, you roll an 11. You missed by 1.
Fuck that.
Oh.
I am absolutely spending my hero point. I just
Hero
did.
point. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm absolutely doing that. All right, here I go.
There we go. He's
Critical
Come
failure.
on, Nick.
Oh, good God.
Oh, God, he did worse.
I'm cursed. I'm
You have
cursed.
another hero point.
No, he does not.
No, I used it before.
He used it before.
All right, I'm
Oh,
done.
no.
I'm
2
done. I'm a
days
waste.
of work. You're having some trouble trying to do that work.
This is not a banner adventure for
2
Nick
days
Knox.
worth of work from Nick Knox, but Nella still has a day to go. So Nella,
Steven, do we get 2 days worth of work out of him?
Yes.
Yeah, I still got 2 days worth of work.
Okay.
Actually, it's true.
All
It's
right.
like Nella overachieve and redeem me.
Yeah, overachieve, Nella. Nella can do it. Now, Nella.
And Nella gets a
rolls-
+2.
Come on, Ella.
What skill?
All you need is a 22.
What skill am I using?
What's your intelligence?
Probably not that great. 10 plus 0.
Okay, so
Ooh.
you just get a plus. It's your level plus.
2.
They just need to be.
Just roll a 20.
So just roll. I'll do the math. We'll see if it's close. I have to worry about it. What did you roll? 13. You succeed. You're not going to critically
Totally.
succeed.
Yes.
You succeed. So 4 days worth of work. And
So that's
Nella,
6 total. So there's 2 days left.
2 days left. Nella hires the animals and does the whole Snow White thing and gets the little squirrels helping out and everyone else, and they're all just like hee hee, all helping out Nella because they all love Nella.
Okay.
Next day, what do you do?
So wait, so
Disney
is the gatehouse done?
Yeah, that's a critical thing. Perram figured that out, and
That frees up a mason and a carpenter to do other
That's
things.
huge.
So why
So-
why don't you split up that mason and the carpenter to rebuilding the stairs and something that a mason does? There's like 3 things a mason can do.
We can. I'm real good, fond of breaking stuff. So why don't we tear that bad watchtower down?
All right.
Yeah.
He's going to destroy that watchtower. This is the Unstable Watchtower. I told you it was an eyesore. It's got to go anyway. So
Make sure you mark the right one. I don't want to tear down the wrong one.
Just to be annoying, but wouldn't the well help in terms of quality of life of being here?
Yes.
if you
Yes.
wanted water, I suppose.
That's the
I
great.
usually drink mead, but that's okay.
Dude, I have had enough water so far in these adventures to last me.
That's right.
To repair the
lifetime.
well gives Fort Agate access to clean drinking water. It takes 6 days of work, and it's a DC 12 crafting check. Very easy. Collapsing the watchtower, that's different. Rebuilding it is beyond the scope of the scenario, but is on the verge of collapse. Leaving it standing presents a grave danger. You can safely collapse it with 6 days of work and a DC 15 crafting check. Completing this activity will also give you the secondary benefit of providing free stone that can serve as supplies for some other activities.
Oh, that's
that will help.
That's good. We need that.
Yeah, so see, it's important I break stuff. That way we can get the stones to build the well with.
It's very difficult though. What's your bonus? If you don't have a high bonus, do the well.
I was rolling into +7 thanks to the +2 I'm getting from the
+7's
expert.
good. That's good. It's 15. It's
Oh,
easy.
Yeah. We'll
Wouldn't
do
be
it.
good for me, apparently.
Do it.
Well, I can always try twice.
Oh, that's true. You're lucky. Yeah, that does need luck.
Mhm.
But,
See, that is a huge ability.
All right, so I'll do that when it comes time, because I'm not going to roll early, because Stephen don't want me to, and I understand why.
I'd just like everyone to decide what they want to do. So, who else is doing what?
I'm finishing repairing the barracks with the carpenter.
Mr. Peepers is going to. Doesn't need a sage.
Well, I'm trained in religion.
Well, so is Mr. Peepers. So
Right.
get in a line behind Mr. Peepers.
Whoa!
Oh!
But wait a minute. I might be better.
Oh, are you going to cleanse the Ugatharin
The writings. You can look at the writings.
Yes.
Which what are you going to do? You're
For
gonna
religion,
decipher
Mr.
ancient
Peepers
writing.
+6.
We're going to have a god-off rap battle.
Ouch! +6, Mr. Peepers.
Okay, so for
Tell me
religion,
that you can do better than +6.
Well, why
let
are
me
you two
tell
fighting
what
over it? Why don't you
need.
both
Let
do
me
it?
tell you what you need before you do this. This needs you to remove the unholy magic on this evil shrine. It takes 6 days of work. It's
wait, is that shrine or writings?
Writing.
oh wait, which one are you doing?
Writing.
Oh, decipher the ancient.
The writing,
Sorry.
6 days of work.
Oh, sorry. Let me rewrite. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, so first you need to decipher the ancient writings. You can decipher the ancient writings on the shrine that's mostly been destroyed, but not quite. Once you spend 6 days of work on religious treks, you can figure out how to cleanse it and maybe remove any evilness that is on the shrine because it resonates evil.
Do we
all
need
around.
workers for this?
Yeah, I mean, you need people to help you, so you can do it yourself because you only succeeded one day.
Gotcha.
So can you beat a +6 for your religion roll?
My religion is +6.
Okay, so I suggest that we each do 3 and not roll, and just say
Can we just get? Can we only just have to hire 4 workers then? Because I'll take 1 and you take 3,
Right.
and that's 6 total.
Right.
So we save 2 gold that way.
Right.
Sure. Okay, sure. But we
I mean,
don't-
anything that's not divisible by 4, we have to do
but
all that.
we're not rolling. But we're not rolling.
Yes, you have to roll.
Right. Oh, we have to.
Yeah, you have to roll.
Can't we take the
No, it's a religion.
Not
check.
everything.
No. This is a religion
okay,
check. You
okay.
have to.
So-
Only the easy ones, like cleaning, you don't
Yeah.
have to roll. Everything
Alright,
else you have to roll.
So Thorgrim, let's each take 2 workers instead of me taking.
You're
3,
better
taking
because
1.
you get the re-roll. So I'll take the
Oh,
1.
that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So, what does that leave Jason? What are you doing, Jason? What's Nella doing?
Well, I thought I was still going to help finish up the barracks.
Well, barracks only needs 2 days of work. So,
Oh,
are you
2
just gonna
days.
say-
I thought-
yeah, 2 days. That's it.
Oh wait, what do I have? Maybe I can get in on this writing action.
No, it's only 6 days.
Repairing the well needs someone trained. That's
But we only have 1 mason.
no, but Nix Knox can do it because they're trained in crafting.
No, he needs to be expert.
He
No,
needs to be
trained.
expert.
No, he needs to be trained.
only trained? Okay, I'll work on the well then.
Steven,
your-
I think that's expert trained.
Repair the well is trained.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So I will work on the well with a full
Oh,
crew,
wow, that's
with
really
3
good.
workmen, and Nella finish off the barracks.
Yeah, I'll take a carpenter and finish off the barracks.
So who wants to go first? I guess
Break stuff. I'm having a good day.
collapsing the watchtower. Don't bring the watchtower onto your head. What does Ducker roll? 20 for
Mhm.
13. You succeed at trying to help get it ready for collapsing. 4 days of work done. Not quite ready, but almost.
Nice.
Who's next?
That would be me,
Mr. Okay, go ahead.
because I'm well. All right, here I go. Oh,
You're
and you know what?
well.
The barracks was only trained also. Okay, let me roll. Let me close this.
John, you need to fix your spreadsheet.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good thing, that spreadsheet, though. That spreadsheet
Yeah.
It's really good.
Crafting.
24. Misses
Nice.
by 1.
I need 25 to get the extra bonus.
Oh, no, wait. We're repairing the well. Repairing the well. Guess what? It's a DC 12. You succeed
Nice.
in repairing the well.
There you
in
go.
1 day.
One day.
Nice.
And,
It's because of all of my recent experience in water.
and I have a bonus for you.
I have a new affinity for water.
You're becoming one with water. You're becoming a fish.
Yes, I'm
Can
understanding
you
it better.
can you bring us down a tray of water? please?
While you are going through the well, you find a time capsule buried in the well. You open it up. It mostly has love letters, as well as a map as to where they left their gold behind in Ustalov.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
So you managed to find the love letters map of gold.
Nice.
That is worth
Wow.
2 treasure bundles.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Good
I
job.
bet you Nix Knox
Excited.
can't wait to share that with everybody else.
Nix
That's
Knox,
awesome.
tell us about the love letters you discovered in the well.
Oh, it's a tragic story. It's a tragic story. It's actually unrequited love. It was actually a stalker, and he kept on thinking that this girl really loved him, and he was getting the horde together in order to present this to his unrequited love. But then when he confessed, she spurned him horribly and committed suicide.
Wow.
How do you like that story for off the top of my head?
Quite
That's a
the
classic.
tale. That was
That's
quite
pretty good.
impressive. Quite impressive. Who's left? Who do we have left?
Mr. Peepers is going to take off with his religion roll for deciphering these writings.
Okay. Decipher
And-
the ancient writings.
Submitted 23.
23. Oh boy, Mr. Peepers.
Somehow that's a crit.
He crits it. He does it in one day. He
Oh my god!
Nice.
I don't even
Dude, that's so
He
good.
does it before
Nice.
Thorgrim.
I'm not even needed.
So freaking good.
Thorgrim.
It's a good thing I
That is
supervised.
good.
a little bit.
Thorgrim, your services are not needed today.
Wow.
I will give you back the gold, though. I will say that you realize, or if you want, I can have you can switch to a different job if you want, real quick.
I think I'd rather switch to a different job.
Okay, why don't you switch to another job?
Do it, Thorgrim.
But what can I do though? That's yellow. There's nothing, right?
You have a carpenter at your disposal. We have a mason on one and a carpenter on the other. I believe we have a free carpenter. Is that right?
Uh,
I think so.
right.
Barracks are done, right? Barracks are done, so I could rebuild
Well, how about
stairs.
this? No, actually,
Oh no, the barracks were getting finished off this round. It had 2 days left.
On the barracks yet.
Unless I could just
Yeah.
move right down to Cleanse Shrine.
you can't because that's the end of the day. You can do that tomorrow, and that one's a special one.
And the other carpenter just finished repairing the main gate. That's where the other
Yeah.
carpenter went. And the other.
All right, so then I'll just get the gold back. Fuck it. 20
Okay,
gold.
you just get the gold back. And who's left? Jason? Did you go?
Jason in the barracks.
I did not go.
Or I could spend the time
didn't
in the town, right?
Yeah, I'll
I
let
could
you
do that.
spend the time in town if you want.
All right. I'll do that.
But Jason, you get to do your barracks. So what are you doing?
I'm just going to roll the die and you can make the adjustments.
Okay. 17, more than enough. The barracks are
Yes.
repaired and cleaned and spick and
Nice.
span, and you guys can sleep there now if you want.
Thank God.
Place is looking good. I mean, look at this. You got the whisper lilies planted, the main gate, the well, the barracks, the stairs beneath the great hall. You cleaned the
We got
dungeon.
the writings.
You got the writings done. You cleaned the fort of the barracks.
So we rebuilt the stairs.
Oh, you didn't.
We excavated the stairs, but we didn't rebuild the stairs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
There's
You also
two
need
different
to.
ones.
You also need to clean the dungeon. Oops. Actually, we went in the wrong order. We forgot to do that. So you have to go back. Someone's gonna have to go clean the.
No,
oh,
no,
you did clean the dungeon.
no. We excavated the stairs and we cleaned. Didn't we clean the dungeon? We thought we
You
did.
did clean the dungeon. You did clean the dungeon. It's actually cleaned the roof. You haven't done,
Right.
and you have done the great hall, the courtyard, the road. You guys are cranking.
We
you
are.
guys
And
flying.
not only that, cover the roof is actually trained, not expert. So
Yep.
I could do that.
Yep.
But we need to rebuild the stairs, which is an expert requirement. So, a carpenter from the barracks move on to the stairs, perhaps.
Well, how about this? So let's just quickly do Thorgrim's. He decides that
All right,
Mr.
so-
Peepers has had this well in hand, so he just decides to go back into town. And,
All right, so of course I go to the inn first stop.
okay, who you want to talk to?
And talk to Melcat, right? Is that the name? Whoever the innkeeper.
Yeah, you can talk to. Well, it's Melcat's Inn. There's a couple of people who work there. Let me look. Give me a second. So in Melcat's Inn, you have run by the middle-aged Lolette Mayer, female human, and her 2 adult sons, Wilfred and Mikkel. And there's the servant girl, Basima Lingler, a half-elf, who they treat poorly.
What's her name?
The servant girl,
Yeah.
Basima Lingler. So who do you want to talk up?
I like to redeem people and get them out of bad situations. So let's diplomatize.
Diplomacy, the December. Oh, you roll a 13. Here's the thing. She's indifferent to you, and she's actually quite nasty. She's not nice at all. In fact, she's quite rude to you, and you're like, huh, maybe she's not worth redeeming.
Maybe not.
But you roll a 13. You didn't do a great job.
All right, let's go on to Nick Knock.
Who?
Nix and Nax.
Who-
Nick's next. B6.
Oh,
Yeah,
B6.
not me,
Nix
you.
and Nax. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's so close to his name.
The place, not the person.
You got it. The place, the Nix and Nax. That is run by the local wise woman, Sylvania Norrich. She sells trinkets and dry goods and is a thriving business. She's got healing potions and a whole bunch of other little things.
Ooh,
So,
I can get a discount. Let's do that.
yeah, maybe. She has 5 minor healing potions in town. Let's see what you can do. She's a little indifferent to you. She is the local sage, and she is the smartest person in town by far, which means you have almost no chance at a 12. In fact, you almost insult her with your lack of couth and knowledge and bring it down from the
I haven't
different...
bathed in a couple days, and I've been working
right,
hard. So.
exactly. You're still covered in blood and gore, and you almost go to unfriendly with her. So she's going to be a tough nut to crack because she's way smarter than you. I tell you that much.
All right, so I'm gonna go where I'm wanted then, which is the smithy.
Oh, going back to the smithy.
Yes.
Edgar likes you, Martin.
Let's work on Martin again.
Third time's charm. You've tried twice.
We hope.
Here we go. Maybe you can do it the third time. Here we go.
All right, hold on.
Diplomacize.
I mean, I'm rolling.
Here we go. 24.
There we go.
Finally, you guys hit it off. He doesn't have a lot of work. You and Edgar hang out, talk, chat, and
both friends. So these are both friendly.
Yes, they're both friendly. You both hang out. You finally find something to teach him that he didn't know how to do. And they're both friendly to you, and you can help them out in making... What are they making? They're making horseshoes and hand grenades. There you go.
I can teach them how to make a trident.
Yes, you can make one of your many tridents.
All right, so I'm done.
So, all right, so I'd say 77. You're 77 gold pieces on day 7. In 1 week, you managed to clean up about half of this fort, which is impressive.
Yeah, we're very close to done, actually.
You guys are flying.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like anything will happen, so I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. You're just going to clean up this fort, and the adventure's going to end. That's it. I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen.
No pressure at all.
It's all going to work out.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Tales from the Black Lodge. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember that the producers of Roll for Combat are not responsible for any listeners who begin attending satanic cult meetings after being exposed to role-playing.